Okay, we've got the truth coming up here in a second. I'm Sonia Schmidt,
I'm Joe Messina.
and you are listening to Trending SCV. Uh, Joe, why don't you introduce?
I could get my glasses on. I can't read anything without my
You
glasses.
can?
I'm at that age.
Oh,
I
that
won't, I won't tell you what that age is, but
Right,
I'm
that
at that
age.
age, okay? Eriona Grabocka joins us for, and if I massacred your name, I'm sorry. You know, I wouldn't do it on purpose. Am I
Don't
close?
worry about that. Close. It's Eriona
Okay.
Grabocka, but don't worry.
Beautiful.
It's for the citywide revival, and
Yes.
I don't want to harp on the negative, but I watched all the negative comments, and I'm going, and we've been talking about it all week. Going, all right, so it's a terrible thing to want to come together as a community, right? And pray for the city and thank God for the kind of city we live in. That's just disgusting. Anyhow, I don't know how, whatever brought you to want to do something like that. But no, I think it's a wonderful thing you do, and I think it's great to bring people together. People
Thank
who
you.
are not church people don't realize that there is a divide even in the churches. I mean, that's why they're called denominations, which is
Yes.
terrible.
Yes.
But you're bringing them together
yes.
as a whole to say, okay, let's put our, did Adam have a navel or didn't he have a navel? Let's put all that aside and just come together and worship and thank God for this city,
Celebrate.
right?
It's all about
Yes.
the unity. Tell us about this event that's happening on the 31st. What does it look like? What do you have planned for everybody in the community?
So the main focus here is to bring the entire community together to pray, to worship and pray. It's an event that we seek the face of God on behalf of the city. There are so many issues that can be addressed, and there are different ways that issues can be addressed, and one of them is prayer. So we are addressing in a prayer way these issues towards to God. So, and always we know that when we come together, the scripture actually in Chronicles 2 says that God says, "If my people will humble themselves, turn from their wicked ways, seek my face, I will hear them from heaven, and I will heal the land." So if we all together, 51 churches that are participating in
That's
this
amazing.
citywide revival, if we humble ourselves, if we turn from our wicked ways, we seek the face of God honestly, genuinely, He will hear us and He will heal the land. He'll respond to our prayers. So I'm believing that it's going to be a mighty move of God, because God has no choice but to move when His people are seeking Him.
That's what he said. It's the truth.
Yes.
Now, what about people, and I could be wrongly stating this all week, I've been saying, what if you don't consider yourself one of his people? Maybe you've backslidden, or maybe you haven't yet given your life to Christ. Would you be welcome at this event?
Of course, this is an event welcoming every walk of life. Even if you are believing in a different God, you know the name of that God, you are still very much welcome. Every walk of life is welcome. This is not only for Christians. This is an event open to everybody who is interested to some spiritual question and wants to ask some question. This is a free space to ask this question and to explore who God is.
And by worship, I'm assuming you're talking about music. Are you having live bands or
Yes, we do.
worship groups?
We do have a worship team which is made of different churches. Worship team is a diverse worship team. It's amazing. It's so powerful. We already were in our rehearsals, and it's amazing. The songs are so beautiful and amazing. Our hymns. So, guys, you're gonna be like in awe.
It must cost a fortune to get into this thing, right? How much does it cost to attend this?
Well, this is free. It's a free event.
Free.
You don't need to pay anything for it. Just come as you are.
Perfect. That's Joe's favorite price is free.
Free, I like free. Free is,
Say free 99.
yeah.
Was in my church.
I like that. Yeah, there you go.
That's funny. And it's at Cougar Stadium. Is that indoors or outdoors? That's
It's
outdoors.
outdoors.
Right?
Outdoors,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay, over at COC.
Yes.
We're talking May the 31st. The doors open at what time?
At the 5:30 p.m. The event starts at 6:30 p.m. We are gonna be taking communion together that night. We will have water baptism that night. We have 6 baptism pools. It's gonna be amazing.
So you'll have pastors or so there to pray with people if they want to.
Yes,
and
yes. And they will. The pastor will baptize people. Yes.
Can you name some of the local churches that are coming out, the pastors or churches that are represented?
Yes, we have Restoration Church, Crosspoint Church, Higher Vision Church, Elevate Church, Bukit Canyon Church, New Old Church of Nazarene, Christ Lutheran Church, First Presbyterian Church of New Hall, Hope Church, Vineyard Church, a lot.
A lot of churches.
That's a lot of churches. Very good. I haven't heard
No,
of a lot of
she's
those.
doing
That's
well
great.
because there are 72 active churches in this valley.
And you have 51.
I've got the list of most of them, and she's.
Some
she's
of them
doing-
actually closed, but yeah,
Wow.
some of
Yeah.
them closed and went online.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
what inspired you to do something like this? Have you done this before?
Well, I haven't done this before in this capacity, but this is something that God impressed into my heart so strongly in 2019. And it was a vision that developed slowly. And then 2023, the Lord is like, it is time.
It's time.
The ground is ready. Do it. And as I stepped out by faith, and the doors started opening one by one. And here we are, 51 churches. Stadium is ready. Stage is ready. Sound, media, everything is ready. We're ready to go. We're just waiting for you to come.
We, the first marriage prayer breakfast that we had, same thing. It was just so much nasty stuff going on. And I felt like, all right, God, this is your thing. I'm just going to keep walking this way.
Right.
And you take care of the rest of it. And we filled that place. We had a bomb scare called in. But because the paper had put the wrong time in, thank God,
knows what he's doing.
the bomb scare got called in when the event was well over. So it was kind of
"Doggone
funny. It was funny, but then it grew, every year it kind of grew, and the nasties never went away, but nobody cared. It was what it was. So when you're called to do something,
Oh, he will open the door.
yeah, get out of the way and let them
Yeah.
work, kind
Yeah.
of thing. You just follow
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
Plan
So-
on doing this next year too?
You got to get the call, right?
Right.
God's willing, God's willing, we want to see this through and make sure that this is done
Get
good
past this,
and
yeah.
pass this week,
Yeah.
and then we can talk about the next one. But God is already pumping my heart for my next project. So
I don't want to know who, but you obviously have some sponsors for this event because the event's not free to you.
yeah,
I don't need, like I said, I don't need to know who they are, but there are people that will step up for the right stuff, and God's got people that are sitting in the wings waiting to move,
yes,
and
Yes.
and they will move. I had a very special person every year that always said on the prayer breakfast, "You come up short, come see me." And never would give that person's name out, no matter what, to anybody. But they underwrote the prayer breakfast. So there are people out there that'll step up and do. So if it needs to happen again, I'm sure you'll get the message.
yeah, that would be amazing.
You
Yeah.
know? Is there a website they can go to get more information? and
Yes, they can go
reserve?
to Eriona, Grabocka
Are you kidding me? That's gonna be hard to
I
spell.
know. They can find it, I think, on the radio station. When
Go
they do
go on the
announcement.
hometown station website.
Hometown
Sure, you'll find
station,
it there.
exactly.
And
Yes, and you'll
that
find
kind
it
of
there. You can
thing.
go to the website, and there
Yeah.
are different ways to know about the event. And of course, there are different ways to support as well. If you want to
Right.
partner and support this is a massive
Yep.
work. It needs the collaboration of everybody to make sure that we see it through. Yes.
well, that's cool. I'm glad you're going to have all kinds of avenues there for people
Yes.
to accept, to get baptized.
And
just
we have
to
food
worship.
trucks too.
Food. Okay, here we
Yes,
go. Now,
Started
come on.
with-
you
Four
should've-
of them. Four
You should
of
have
them.
started the conversation with that one. I mean, seriously. Okay, Italian food.
Well, we have.
All right, I'm not coming. That's it. It's over.
We have Asian, we have Greek, we have Mexican food, and we have seafood.
Oh,
And yeah,
this sounds
and a
good.
burger. Yeah, and a burger too.
You can do burgers. We gotta get him out.
I had a craving for spaghetti last night at 10:30, and I made
I
it.
made it. Awesome.
Just made it. So, whatever. Listen, God bless. And I this is this weekend,
Yes, Friday.
right? Yeah.
coming
So
up in 2
people,
days.
you need to get your stuff together. Friday night doesn't have to be dancing night this week. You can go ahead and
the
take your honey to a
clothes.
better event.
Yes.
Right? Seriously.
You never know how to change your family. The
And a great
dynamic
place to meet,
going on.
possible great place to meet your wife. So anyway, and again, Cougar Stadium this Friday.
Yes.
Be there. Really, seriously, plenty of parking. Shouldn't have a problem
Plenty of
getting there.
parking. Doors open 5:30.
Yep.
Yes, and we
Enjoy.
have 900 seats on the floor, which is at
Right.
the field, and all the bleachers
So
available.
So
It'll be
this is
amazing.
All right.
exciting.